Future self has to outsmart past self. And current us is stuck in a custody battle between everything that we've ever known and everything that we haven't yet convinced ourselves that we deserve. All right, welcome back to Getting Sober, again. My name is Jay, and today we're gonna talk about, are you stressing out about sobriety? But first, make sure that you are subscribed by hitting the subscribe button down below, and don't forget to set your notifications to all so that you get all of our notifications when we go live and when we put out episodes just like this one. And don't forget to leave this video a thumbs up before you forget. I always forget unless my favorite YouTubers remind me. And don't forget to leave a comment for either me or for one of the members of our awesome community in the comment section down below. Remember, there's no limit to how many comments you can leave. And with that, let's get started with today's episode. Are you stressing out about sobriety? Remember all the times that you stressed out? From spilling a little milk to bringing home a bad report card and maybe even getting denied by your bank for a loan. We stressed out about our first crush, our first kiss, getting to first base, getting to second base, and getting to... We stressed out over quizzes, tests, ACTs, SATs, over our class rank, what college we applied to, and what college we eventually got into. We stressed out about what career path we chose and what career path we wound up in. We stressed out about our first car repair, every parking ticket, speeding ticket, and every time that we had our car towed. But it all worked out, didn't it? Minus a few scratches here and there, an ankle sprain or a broken bone, you turned out just fine. Every time that you've been nervous about failure, about rejection, about dealing with other people's expectations, knowing what you now know after all your life experiences, you'd probably say that it wasn't that bad after all. And that after all of life's tests, that to one degree or another, they were necessary for your growth and made you who you are now. But for some of us, we worry about getting sober, either getting sober for the first time, or like most of us, worrying about getting sober, again. We worry about our own personal resume. All the times that we said we should, but didn't. All the times that we said we would, but found a reason not to. We worry about other people's reactions. We worry about whether or not we're surrounding ourselves with people who are going to give us the time and space to heal and not mock us or ridicule our decisions to do something better for ourselves. By trying to make better decisions for us that may test our relationships with others who may not want or be willing to change alongside with you. We worry about being lonely pioneers, knowing that we're surrounded by others who will most likely take the easier path, who won't self-reflect, but instead continue to numb and self-medicate. And we remember that people don't like change. And this simple fact alone isn't a hard fact to remember, but it's difficult to outsmart. Future self has to outsmart past self. And current us is stuck in a custody battle between everything that we've ever known and everything that we haven't yet convinced ourselves that we deserve. When it comes to our own recovery, by design, we are going against our own natural instinct by choosing sobriety. Because what we're choosing is to leave our comfort zone. What we're choosing is a risk to our social and professional lives, because even though you know alcohol isn't good for you, mentally you'd rather continue navigating familiar waters rather than see clearly in sobriety and have no idea where you're going. That's why it's important to set goals so that you don't get lost during your sobriety journey and so that you don't get overly stressed along the way either. Think about this. When you first went to school, you had anxiety and thought, now what? Now what am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? Where am I supposed to sit? Who do I play with? Where do I use the bathroom? And what exactly am I supposed to learn here? The first time you got behind the wheel of a large automobile, you didn't know the rules. Where can I go? How slow is too slow? How fast is too fast? What do I do if I get into an accident or find myself off-road? On your first day of work and at any new job, you didn't exactly know what to do either. with every relationship that you've had, with every hobby that you've picked up. You had to be humble, show humility, and be flexible, knowing that you weren't going to be amazing, knowing that at times you're going to be textbook examples of what not to do, but you stuck it out. You were patient, you practiced, you carried on, and things got better. Things got easier. So much so that you went to your second day of class. You got your driver's license and had a few relationships that lasted longer than one night. And of course, there were a couple of failed tests in the school of life, a couple of F's, a couple of speeding tickets, and relationships that we just won't talk about and might even pretend that they never happened. But that's part of the journey too. We will fall, we will rise, and eventually there will be a day that we will never get up again. But that day isn't today. And every day between here and there, we have more opportunities to learn how not to fall down, to get back up if we do, and how to stand on our own 2 feet for just a little while longer. Don't get wrapped up with the accomplishments of others. Just do the best that you can right now. After this video, tonight, tomorrow morning, challenge yourself to get a little lost navigating this new path, this new direction, to eventually become the best version of yourself that you possibly can be. Because after all, this is the only life that we have. The fact that you're even alive against all odds is a miracle. Someone out there needs you. Someone is waiting to see your smile, to hear your voice, for you to maybe rescue them out of the limitations of their own mind. Their own mind that says, I can't, or not now, or maybe later, or we'll start tomorrow. Sound familiar? If nobody's told you before, I'll tell you now. I'm grateful that you're here. I'm grateful to be here on this timeline with you. Of all of the possibilities in the universe, we're here together. And if you feel alone, happy, sad, or stressed about your sobriety, comment below. And either me or another helpful member of this amazing community will message you back. We're waiting for you. Your future self is waiting for you too. So let's get sober, again, shall we? If you love this content, don't forget to subscribe. And if you haven't yet, give this video a like. See, I told you you'd forget. And with that, I want to wish you good luck on your journey, and I will see you in the next video.